news here is that Trump has announced he's pausing all U.S. military aid to Ukraine. A member of the Senate Armed Services Committee, Senator Mike Rounds, joins me now. Mr. Senator, Zelensky is being pressured. Do you think he'll eventually sign the minerals deal?
I think both parties want to do the minerals deal. I think we need to get it back on track as soon as we can. That will bring an American presence into Ukraine, which will make it much more difficult for Vladimir Putin to actually continue the war, because he could be harming Americans. So I think this is a first step. Most certainly, nobody wants to see the bloodshed continue on. I know the Ukrainians most certainly do not want to see that, but they're most certainly going to defend their country as well. If we can get to a ceasefire, that's a step in the right direction. I really appreciate the fact that the president wants to end the bloodshed. I think that he believes that this is a first step.
Let me press a little on that. Do you think that Zelensky eventually will have to sign the deal?
I don't think it's so much a matter of having to sign the deal as I think he wants to sign it. I think he was prepared to sign the deal this last week before everything blew up in the White House. But I think that he wants to get to a point where he can protect his country, and he understands, as much as they want to make sure that they don't lose land, they also know that he treasures his children, he treasures their people. But he says, look, we're in this thing, we're there on the front lines right now, we need your help. And I think he wants to do everything he can to keep the coalition together, including the United States of America. And so he is more than willing, I believe, to work with the president to get to the point where there is no more bloodshed there in Ukraine.
Tonight, the president addresses the joint session of Congress. His theme is the renewal of the American dream. I'm pretty sure the Republicans will give him a rousing reception, right?
No question about it. Look, number one, we've never had a president before who said, look, I'm going to cut down the size of the executive branch of government. I'm going to go after the waste. I'm going to go after the fraud. I'm going to go after the abuses that have piled up over decades. And at the same time, what he is saying is I know that the Congress has given up a lot of their authority back to the executive branch over the last 80 years or so. And here is a guy who is saying, I'm going to take my opportunity right now to make changes in the executive branch. So we're cheering him on in a lot of ways, but we're also saying, look, we get it. When you're moving as fast as you're moving, there's going to be some mistakes made, so we'll help you correct them. We're going to identify them. We're going to let the American people know that we are a part of this, but that we want to make sure that we get things done right. We're going to work as a team. We've done that so far over the last 45 days. I think we've got 20 members of his cabinet actually in place right now. I think that's setting a new record. It says that we want to be a part of this team moving forward.
Elon Musk is going to be there. I wonder what kind of reception he will get from Democrats, some of whom will be having fired federal workers sitting next to them. How do you think they're going to respond to Musk?
I don't think that's going to be hard to figure out.
No,
I think they're going to most certainly look. This is a show evening. This is an opportunity for Republicans and Democrats to express their points of view. The president is going to have some fun with it, but at the same time, Democrats have the opportunity to do that as well. There's going to be some fireworks.
Indeed, there will be. Senator Mike Rounds, thanks very much for joining us, sir. We'll see you again tonight. Thank you, sir.